friends, it's Tanya. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by, and I would love it if you consider subscribing. What I have for you today is we are going to take a little field trip. Over the weekend, Melvin and I and Maggie, we went to an antique shop that we had never been to before, and I think you're really going to enjoy everything they have. It is very, let's say, really old, very vintage stuff. I guess that's hence the name antique, but it's just stuff you're not going to find just anywhere. But I will tell you, whoa, is it pricey? But I thought it would be fun. I didn't buy anything there, but I thought it would be so fun to just look at what they had. Matter of fact, I didn't see anybody buying anything. Then towards the end, we'll go into the estate sale part, which I think was reasonable. I saw a couple things I thought I might want, but I ended up not getting anything. And then we're going to go to another antique store. It's much more affordable. Saw some things there I wouldn't mind having, but I wasn't sure. But I don't think those items are going to go anywhere anytime. And if they do, it wasn't meant for me to have them. So I'm going to be really picky when I buy stuff because I want a certain look, as you can see. So without further ado, let's go thrifting at this wonderful antique shop you're not going to want to miss at all. Okay, when you first enter in, you see these gorgeous picture frames. They are exactly like I'm looking for, but man, they were expensive. But I loved everything about it. I love the vibe. Um, I thought I was doing a pretty good job. These are from the 1700s of getting the prices. But when I was editing the video, I noticed, now that picture is $1,229, okay? Love these candle holders, but they were, there were circa 1800, and I think they were like 419 for the pair. But when I looked back and was editing this, I noticed some of the writing on the tags was really light where it had been there a while. And so I'm afraid maybe I didn't get it good. Plus, it was very crowded. It doesn't look like it. And these dishes and everything like this was just sitting all around. And I did not want to break anything. That is $6,000 and some dollars. Okay, so right there, those dishes. So I didn't really pick anything up. But I thought you'd enjoy just looking at this vintage antique store. I like these chairs. They didn't have a price tag. Not that I would have bought them, but I thought they were cute. Something that I might be interested in. And then this, they have tons of glassware. This was $8,000 and some dollars. More picture frames. I almost lost my mind with the picture frames because they're exactly what I'm looking for. So maybe I can find some a little less expensive. Now these are books that are made into French, like containers for alcohol, and that was $4,000, okay? And they have put some of these books actually together. Now, some of the books are like $45 a piece, and that's not bad, but I kept thinking I could go to Texas and do much better. Now, here's some brass candle holders, everything is just so expensive in here, but you are going to see things you're not going to see just anywhere. Gold mirrors, lamps, beautiful furniture. Now, my mom had a vase that was much shorter than these, and that's why I was looking at those. But that's like $1,900. That is very different looking, but I loved this picture. It's like Jesus at the well with the woman. I thought that was really pretty. But like I said, all of this, and then look at these picture frames. I almost lost my mind. Don't ask me why. I thought these fish dishes were really cute. And I was listening, and one person was interested in them, and they said they'd have to have 3,900 and some dollars for them. So the person left. But they are really cute. Oh, I just shouldn't even look at this part. They are so beautiful. They also have beautiful inlay on their wood. I think it's gorgeous. They had Chippendale furniture, just all kinds of porcelain, Persian rugs, really pretty secretaries. And I thought some of their furniture had pretty good prices. Now, this is like an antique uh, biscuit box that's made of tin, and it was 300 and some dollars. I thought these figurines were really pretty, so delicate looking. Now, this coach was really something to see. It reminded me of something you would see in a museum. That's the original artwork that's painted on there. And it was 29,000 and some dollars. But isn't that just amazing? We did notice that several pieces were sold to a company in Natchez, Mississippi, and they sell antiques there. Some of these books I thought were overpriced, like they wanted 295 for those two yellow ones. I'm not going to pay that. And then some of them were $95 a piece. I saw a few that I liked, but this particular store, antique store, had a very strong smell of mothballs, and I can't stand that. So I was leery to purchase anything in here. I thought these horses were really cute. Now, these books, the beige ones, had a lot of the colors that I'm looking for, and these as well. I thought they were very exactly what I'm looking for, kind of expensive looking. It would go in French country. Oh, so French provincial so nicely. Now, these red books were $95 each, and there's no way I'm going to pay that when I can go to Texas. Now, this was a library biscuit tin, and it was circa 1982, and they wanted $395 for it. Now this picture frame was really pretty, and I even loved the painting inside. It was $2,695. These plates were $665 for the set. This punch bowl was very different. It didn't have a price on it that I could see. Oh, now I see it. It was hanging down there. I don't know how much it was. My aunt in the 70s went to Dallas to visit her daughter and her husband, and she had lamps almost exactly like this that she had bought in Dallas. They were so beautiful. That crystal just was gorgeous, and I was surprised to see something that looked similar to hers there. They had the prettiest carved pieces of furniture. They were very beautiful. And like I said, the inlay pieces. And a lot of their secretaries I actually thought were priced pretty well. Some of them were only like 1100, and if you compare that to nowadays, it's really not a bad price. I think this plate was $342. just for the one plate. They had so many beautiful items to choose from. Like I said, you will see several secretaries in this antique store, and I didn't think, like I said, that they were bad priced at all. But man, do they have anything you can imagine in here, and some things I don't think you can imagine. Now these, they wanted $95 for the pair of candlesticks. It's not really bad, but I wasn't going to pay that. And the ones in the back were more expensive. They were in the hundreds. They were heavier though. Now these are English cutlery boxes, and they were $995, and they were circa, I think it was like 1810. I thought they were very interesting. Some were made of mahogany, others were made of a different type of wood. Now this grandfather clock back here was $1,695. I didn't think that was bad at all, especially since it's English and very old, so I thought that was pretty good. No, it was French. It was from France. Now, many of you may remember when I went antiquing and picked up two candle holders just like this, made in France. I paid $23 and $20 for them. Mine are heavier, but these were much more pricey. I think they were like $95. This piece I really did like, and I thought, oddly enough, it was pretty affordable. Let me see if I can see exactly how much it was. It was from 1910, and it was $1,695. I did not think that was a bad price at all. Now this was a tea caddy circa 1800, and it was 1900 and some dollars. Now these were English candle holders with a royal crest, and they noble crest is exactly what it said. You got this set, and I can't remember, it was several thousands of dollars, but I don't remember how much it was. I don't know why, but I thought these dishes with the ladies on them were really cute. I mean, I don't know what I would do with them, but I thought they were cute. All right, then we went around behind that. It's in the same building, and this is an estate sale. Everything was $25 on this one table, but today only it was $17.50. You just have to watch when you go out like this. I think sometimes they put things in that aren't antiques and they try to pass them off as antiques. And some of them were, older and antiques. But I just thought it was fun to look around at this. They had some books here. I actually started to buy, but then I was like, no, I was afraid of the smells. Now, picture frames once again. This one was damaged, and I think it was either 300, I think it was $355. So I didn't get anything. Now my mom has a couple of these from my grandmother. I thought it was kind of funny running into something like that. These books were gorgeous. And they had this bed. I've been to antique stores in New Orleans, Melvin and I've seen beds like this. They don't attract me, but he wanted like 3,000 and some dollars for that, and I thought it was kind of funny. I thought this was a very interesting piece. It's not my taste, and I wouldn't want it, but I just thought it was so unusual. I had to show you all, and I think it was like 7,000 and some dollars, but I definitely wanted to make sure that I showed you that. This was a very large picture frame with that painting. I didn't really care for the painting. It was 800 and some dollars, 895. Okay, we just left the estate sale and now we're in our last antique store. This one has a much more pleasant smell. And I think a lot of things are newer here. And I think some things they try to pass off as older. And then there are a few older things, but I tell you, they have figured out that brass candle holders are expensive. Just about anywhere you go, they're $65 to $95. I thought this was a really pretty piece of furniture. Many of you will remember when I purchased one about this size, maybe a little smaller for $75, and I like mine much better. These candle holders were $165. Now these were $75 for the pair, but they were pretty tall and they were not that heavy. Now that one in the middle that I'm looking at now was $52. I thought it was pretty, but once again, it was pretty tall, and that's a lot to pay for one candle holder. Now these were $89 for the pair, and I kind of like them, but they are awfully tall. They're just very unusual. I don't know where I would put them, but I kind of did like them. I didn't get them because they were so tall. And once again, a beautiful picture frame. This one was $95. Not bad, but it was too small. Now these have been lamps that have been turned into candle holders. Wasn't that a fun little antique trip that we took? I mean, they had such unusual items. Now, a long time ago, Melvin and I went to New Orleans and we saw a bed like that in an antique store they have there. I really don't care for that type of bed, nor would I want it, but it's just, I loved all the books. I loved the books. And I loved some of the candle holders, but I wasn't quite sure. So like I said, I didn't purchase anything, but I hope you enjoyed this video. So if you did, don't forget to like the video, share the video, and subscribe to my channel. So let me go get Maggie and let her say hi to you. Well, here is the baby, and she was taking a siesta on the couch. Were you asleep, Maggie? Were you sleeping? Yes, you were sleeping. And she said the mailman came by earlier and I had to defend our home front. So until next time, bye guys.